What's up, sports fans? It's your man D back. Speak Your Mind Sports Talk. Alright, check it out, man. Sorry I'm late, guys. Sorry I'm late. True Sons in the building. Yeah, I'm late, man. I'm late. I'm late, bro. Sorry, I apologize. I was working on this video. You idiot. Pretty funny. Pretty funny video. But anyway, uh, yeah, I'm getting on old Al Heyman and Mauricio Suleiman, you idiots. Matter of fact, I should play the video while we talking. But let me put this link in the chat for anybody who want to come up on the panel. We talking about this weekend's action. Bro, boxing, let me say this first. Boxing is back, baby. I mean, it's been good already. So first and foremost, boxing has been good. The whole time, boxing's been good. First quarter of the year. And next weekend, no different. No different. It's gonna be jumping next weekend. True Sons in the building. Haitian sensation. What's good? Salute old man G Jeffries. So many great fights this weekend. Yes, sir. For real, mad. Haitian sensation only. Ennis versus Lipinets is good. Pfft, man, you're not paying attention if that's what you think, man. Let me slide down. Justin Trouble in the building. What's good with you, Justin Troubles? Kevin, what's good? Yeah, I'm late, man. I'm late. I'm late. Kill me, man. Sue me. Oh man, Floyd Mayweather 50 and 0. What's good? Salute to you. E-Ho Park in the building. Iceman, what's good? Lipinets too small. Could prove to be true. It could prove to be true. Custio Clayton had size over Lipinets. He fought to a draw. We just have to see. Custio Clayton's a pretty good boxer too, guys. I'm not saying he's a Jaron in his boots by any means, but he is a pretty good boxer. And size did not deter Lipinets in that fight. So again, we'll have to see. Scythe Bud, appreciate you, my brother, with the super sticker. Appreciate you, Scythe Bud. Look, everybody, please make sure y'all hit the like for me and do me a favor. I appreciate everybody. I appreciate you too, Scythe Bud. Everyone that decides to drop the super chats, I do appreciate that. However, biggest thing you guys can do for me is make sure you hit the likes and share these things and the videos. I need 20 seconds on those videos. Give me 20 seconds. Watch them for 20 seconds. Hit the like. You probably want to watch the rest of it anyway, but yeah, do that for me. What's up? What's up, MMA? Kevin in the building. What's good, Kevin? Eho says the fight I'm looking forward to the most is Smith Vlasov. Exactly, bro. I don't know what Matt was talking about. Smith Vlasov is another good fight we got coming up this weekend. What's up, MMA champ? What's good with you?
Salute, old man G Jeffries. What's up with it, man? I mean, a lot of great fights. Conor Benn versus Samuel Vargas. Another step up for Conor Benn. I want to see him in these type
Yeah,
of
buddy.
fights.
That's my fight too. I'm looking forward to that fight because Conor Benn, my guy. I like Conor Benn. I like the way he moving up. I'm with you on that. I want to see him in that step up fight right there with Samuel Vargas. Um, Savannah Marshall is fighting this weekend, so I don't know how many of you guys are interested in female boxing. But I will tell you this: Savannah Marshall is a beast, and she can box, man. Y'all better check her out. Of course, everybody know about Jaron and his boots, but F.A. Jagba and Jaron Anderson are fighting this weekend too, bro. It's fire, bro. It's fire this
Wait.
weekend.
F.A. Jagba is fighting Jerry Anderson.
No. They're not fighting each other, but
Oh,
they're both fighting this weekend. Yeah,
oh,
that would be fire, wouldn't it?
that
F.A.
would be a great matchup. Yeah.
That would be fire to tell you the truth. But no. No, F.A. Jog was fighting Brian Howard and Jared Anderson is fighting Jeremiah Karpensi. So
I mean, Jared Anderson is looking very good
amazing.
now. He has that accumulation power, in my opinion. Do you agree with that?
Yeah. But he just turned 21 though, fam. So he hasn't even gotten into, his, as they say, man strength yet because he's still a young kid. He still has time to grow. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? So
So,
and he's hitting pretty sharp and pretty hard. What I like about Jared Anderson is his punch placement. He's not all over the place with these punches. So that's going to serve him well as he get into that man strength. He gets stronger and he starts, you know, man. If he's hitting this hard now, imagine when he does get his power, bro. I'm telling you, this kid's going to be a problem.
Yeah,
But yeah, it is a lot about it definitely has to do with a lot of his
but
cumulative punches.
but we got Maxim Vlasov versus Joe Smith Jr. Now, it's gonna be a great fight. They're both hard hitters. They both have very good. They both have reasonable chins. You know. So I got Joe Smith Jr. I think Joe Smith Jr. is gonna be able to edge out the fight. I think Joe Smith Jr. will be able to drop him to the body too in the fight. Because we know Maxim Vlasov is coming off a big layoff. He had the virus and everything. And also,
And
I
that
am
has
Haitian.
been serving.
I
Oh
am.
my bad. Well, that ain't been serving nobody well, bro. These guys
Mhm.
coming off that virus, it's been bad news for everybody coming off that virus. But go ahead, MMA champ.
Yeah, I am Haitian, but I'm also a New Yorker, so I got to go with my fellow New Yorker, Joe Smith Jr.
Joe Smith Jr. Yeah, Joe Smith Jr. look good, bro. I think I like Joe Smith Jr. in that fight too. He's aggressive as hell, man. Maxim Vlasov is a good boxer, though. It's going to be a competitive fight, but I'm with you. I kind of edge Joe Smith Jr. Eho said, oh wait, I'm back there. Remy, what's good? What's good? Mi hermano, Clint Jones in the building. What's up? What's up, El Primo? What's good with you, fam? Jay Dave says Conor Benn has a comical beard implant. That's all you need to know. That shit do look like an implant, don't it, Jake? Floyd Mayweather said Jared Anderson is fighting Saturday. Yes, sir, bro. Jared Anderson. H Money in the building. What's good with you, brother? Appreciate you sliding through, H. This weekend about to be fire. Yes, sir. It is, man. I'm telling you, boxing is on. Elaine Bridges, right. She's also fighting. Hot. Elaine Bridges. She's she kind of like what's her name? Oh man, the UFC, Paige Van Zant. That's these girls. They like do a little modeling on the side and they fight. They fighters too, but yeah, who is Bridges fighting? You know who she's fighting? I'm not sure.
Um,
I got it. All I need to do is go watch Ring IQ. I bet you he got it up there. If y'all don't watch Ring IQ, I'm telling you, bro, he got the men's side too, men's and women's boxing. But he keep you posted on everything with the women's boxing. My bro Julius over there. But yeah, Lane Bridges fighting this weekend. I seen something about that. H Money in the building. Ralph from Real, what's good with you, Ralph? He said box rest isn't reliable. I had no idea Jared Anderson was fighting on Saturday. Hey man, well, a lot of times they pop up. See these young prospects like Jared Anderson, Ralph, which he's fighting a phenomenal amount. Like this dude he's probably up to like 8 fights in 9, 10 months. So
um,
he's fighting left and right. So sometimes these kids they give him a call and they like, look, let's put you on a fight on this card, and they're not going to turn down the chance, Ralph. So sometimes box recs don't get the information until they get the call. Go ahead, MMA champ.
Ebony Bridges is fighting Shannon Courtney. I can't miss that
Yeah,
fight.
that's right, Shannon Courtney, and
Yeah, I'm
yeah,
not gonna.
she can fight too.
Yeah,
Shannon Courtney can fight too. That's going to be a pretty good fight. Um, Luke Peterson in the building. He said, H Money, what's going on with your shadow boxing? What's good? What's good? Yeah, Shannon Courtney. There you go. Yep, y'all got it. Y'all got it. There we go. Boxing minds all in the building. That's right. Bridges fighting Courtney. World title.
yeah.
Yep, there you
I'm
go.
gonna. I'm
There
gonna
you
be
go.
watching. I'm gonna be watching that fight for other reasons than boxing. You heard me.
This dude said Larry Bridges gets punched. I always wondered that too, though. But are those things real? Hers might be real. I don't know. But I always wondered if they fighting with those implants, man. That thing could get popped and punches going. I don't know, bro. But I think she got official joints, and if they're official joints, it might hurt a little, but she could keep fighting. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know, dog. To tell you the truth about that, but yeah. But anyway, to move on, Conor Ben. I want to talk a little more about Conor Ben, Samuel Vargas. I think uh as far as competition level, this is a beautiful step up fight for Conor Benn. Well, not like a step up fight, but on the right track because I'm not going to automatically say Samuel Vargas is over Sebastian Formella, but he got more experience than Sebastian Formella. He's been in there with more fighters, you know what I mean? So it's a good it's a damn good match for Conor Benn. And if Conor Benn should be able to put Samuel Vargas away, which I'm expecting him to do that, you know, it looks good. Who would you like to see Conor Benn get in there with next? Because he's been calling out freaking Brooke. He says he wants to retire Brooke or Khan, either one of them.
Um, I mean, Brooke and Khan are already retired to me. Obviously, we saw Brooke. He looks like he's a malnourished child. But anyway, you
Yeah,
know,
well, that was at 147. Yeah, I don't think he need to fight at 147.
yeah, Conor Benn. I don't know why people are not giving Conor Benn his props like they're giving what's the name, Virgil Ortiz. Conor Benn, he fought Formella, who's in there with Sean Porter. Formella has a great chin, we know that.
Yeah,
And
he does.
now he's fighting Samuel Vargas. And you said who I like him to see next after this fight. I like him to see Avanesian. That's really gonna put him up there, I think.
Yeah, yeah, he should stop Samuel Vargas, man, because Vargas been stopped a few times. I know Virgil stopped him, so if you want to be up there in the conversation with Virgil Ortiz, then you better try to put Vargas away. He got stopped by Danny Garcia and Errol Spence. That was a while back though when he fought Danny Garcia and Errol Spence back in 16. He fought Danny Garcia, but Errol Spence fought him and stopped him when he was fresher, and he stopped him earlier. But either way, with Conor Benn, because it's not like he's the greatest boxer, so we look at him to kind of put these guys away. Not to make everything about stoppages, but Conor Benn need to go in there and put Vargas away if he wants to be in this conversation. And I see Conor Benn like I see improvements in him.
Mhm.
Fight after fight, I see improvements in Conor Benn. So I'm looking for him to put on a pretty impressive
My thing,
performance.
my thing with Conor Benn is that he's a little too wild for me. D.
Yeah, he's settling down though. That's what I'm saying. It's slight improvements, subtle improvements. But remember, he started late and he don't have a whole lot of amateur pedigree and all of that. So this is natural God-given abilities, probably inherited from his pops, the athletic, the fighters, you know what I mean? So, but they're working with him. And again, if you just go watch him 5 fights back, I always talk about the fight. I think in 5 or 6 fights back, it was the French guy, Prenard. He fought this guy, and he got dropped twice. Conor Benn says, now, I got to the bottom of this whole broken jaw situation. Conor Benn says that he got his jaw broken, but it was no official report that his jaw was actually broken in that fight. However, he got dropped twice in that fight, but he beat the hell out of Prenard. So it
So
showed heart, it showed everything. But this was only like 5, 6 fights ago. And my whole point to that fight is when you go and look at that fight and see how raw Conor Benn was, bro, I'm telling you, he's improving drastically. Like every fight, he's getting better and better and better. And as he learned to show patience and time these shots, set guys up, he's utilized feints in that fight with Sebastian Formella, doing things that, showing that he's improving. That's what I like to see. And he's
yeah,
fighting fighters to do it.
and he also showed very good punch placement with Formella. Also, the timing, like you said, and I think if they really move this kid up gradually, man, I think sometime like he'll be able to fight with the Drawn Boots Ennis and Virgil Ortiz. But right now, we know
Nah,
that
yeah, he need a few more fights before he get in the conversation with them. But that's where he working, to be talked about as one of the main guys. Like right now, those guys are a little bit ahead of him. But yeah, I think he need a little more time. My man BK says jab the light. Justin Trouble said, "What's up, H Money?" J Dave said, "Come on, man. Real, you had a sheltered life. I think." I don't know who you talking about, man. I don't know what you talk boxing, J Dave. You gonna get the boot. I got some people with wrenches. You gonna get the boot, son. A teacher with silicone teachers, like Paige Van said. I'm down now. See, I think hers is real too, man. Y'all so used to everybody having fake boobs. I don't know what it is. I like to see Ben get slapped around by Avanesian. I would like to see that fight too, and I don't think he gets slapped around. Conor Virgil Ortiz versus Conor Ben. That's a little early for Virgil Ortiz, I think, man. Maybe he should move up a little more, get a few fights under him first. Shadow boxing. Avanesian would destroy Ben. I'm not so sure about that, but that would be a big step up fight for him. That's for sure. LT in the building. What's good with you? What's good? Terrence Robinson said you can't compare Virgil and Conor Ben. Virgil could. Yeah, it's too early. Yeah, I agree. Syph Bud with the super chat. He said, I'm going to invent female cup and get paid. Salute Ebony and Shan. Yeah, bro. I mean, dog, if anything to bring more attention, if somebody would invest into the sport, I think that those ladies would get more attention and they would get better paydays and somebody would make a great deal of money. Well, it's just about people that's willing to take the risk. One thing they do need is not only attention, but they need investors and then they need marketing, man, because again, women, a lot of the women will support them in their cry for equal pay, but are the women buying the fights? Are they watching their fights? Are they supporting their women? Because men are supporting men boxing, so are women supporting women's boxing? So that's
D,
also a part of the question. So
I'ma
what's
keep
up?
it. I'ma keep it real with you, D. Let's
What's
be
up, ball
honest.
hype?
Let's be honest, D. Half of the people who watch women's boxing are not there for them to box. Like it's really really not that hard, man. I
Well, I
just
mean,
think
some of them, yeah, some of them. I don't even want to talk about. Well, you right though. I don't want to talk about women's boxing though. But boxing monster, saludo bitches. What's up, boxing monster? What's up, Mills? My bro, Mills was good. Was good. Yeah, man, they had me on strike, bro. I know y'all down for a little bit too, Mills. It's all good. They can't hold us down. We'll be back. I just got back off strike not too long ago, bro. Ralph Saludo Metro make the fight next. Amir versus One Eye, bro. Yeah, man. It don't make no sense, bro. Mill said, I don't see no fights lined up for Tank. I know. Well, Tank, he got that court trouble. He was lined up, Mill, to fight Mario Barrios at 140 for the WBA regular belt. But I don't know what's going on with that fight and what's the deal with Tank just had that hit and run situation, Mill. So we got to kind of see what's up with all of that first. But that's what the deal is with Tank. My bro, Jay Cooley in the building. What's good with you, Jay Cooley? Dave Mew in the building. Salute MMA. He say salute to you.
the
Uh, True Son says many boxing fans don't understand how hard it is to develop and convert training to diversity. Yeah, in reality, the ring. Ben is improving fat. He is, bro. Thank you for the super chat too, True Son. I appreciate it. Yeah, he is, bro. And then I don't think that a lot of people are giving credit, paying homage to the way this man is getting better. I'm telling you, like certain things, like he wasn't utilizing any feints or anything back in that Pinyard fight. And again, this is only like 5 fights ago. He was just letting it go. Boom, boom, boom. Sloppy. He won't tuck in his chin. He wasn't really using good head movement in that fight. He was using all of that in the Sebastian Formella fight. Yeah, he gets hit. What boxer doesn't get hit? He just not going to become a damn Pernell Whitaker overnight. You know what I mean? It's things he has to work on, but he's doing a lot better with staying off center line. Lateral movement he didn't show in the Pinyard fight. He was showing some of that in Sebastian Formella fight. So all of these subtle changes make for a better boxer. And with that boy's power, that makes him a dangerous fighter, man. And people gonna respect Conor Ben. Telling you, y'all better respect Conor Ben. I'm telling you, I'm calling it. Conor Ben gonna be something. He gonna be busting niggas' ass, and then people gonna be like, where he come from? He been there. Y'all just ain't paying attention. Nah, D, I actually asked Paige, and she said, "Oh, okay. Well, damn. It was no. It's no surprise. She really little. She a really small girl. So whatever. That's amazing though that they fight with them fake things like that, and I wonder if they worry about them getting busted up and pop. But anyway, Iceman said equal pay, no such thing as equal pay. Men don't get equal. I know. That's the truth. The men don't even get equal pay. That's the truth. I mean, equal pay to who, Clarissa Shields? Because you ask some of those men fighters, you killing the game concerning what they're making. A lot of these men fighters, they still work at Home Depot, fight professional fights, and still work at Home Depot. Uh, Lipinets is a dangerous fight. I think we need to acknowledge that for real, for sure, bro. I hear a whole lot of people, Cypher, just talking about how Boots is just gonna run through Lipinets, and bro, I just have to see it. I think that Boots has shown us a lot of potential to say, yeah, it can be a one-sided fight. So he has shown us that, but not against level of opponents like Sergey Lipinets. If he can show me that against an opponent like Sergey Lipinets, then you start talking about, okay, you start giving Boots more validity about uh who he is. You know what I mean?
Boot
Or what level boxer he is. He's Colombian ball hype. But there you go. Don't start that. Don't start that racism stuff. I don't know where you going with that, but it don't really matter. But he's Colombian. If you must know, ball hype, Vargas is Colombian. Go ahead.
boot Boots Ennis is going to get exposed in the early rounds. Boots Ennis does not really have that good of defense. We saw it in I think what's that guy's name? He was an Eastern
I am
European.
off.
Um the
I am
Ennis,
off.
yeah,
You talking
Eyeball.
about
We
I am
saw an
off? Yeah.
Eyeball fight, and also he needs to use his jab more. And I think Lipness will be able to outbox him in the early rounds. I think what's his name? Uh Boots will be able to come back in the later rounds and maybe stop what's his name? Sergey
Sergey
Lipinets.
Lipinets. Yeah, I
Yeah.
think I heard a lot of people call it like that. Lipinets having early success. I think that's a common consensus on this fight that Lipinets is going to have early success. Boots is going to understand that he has a real opponent in there, knuckle down and beat the hell out of Lipinets and stop him later. Like from 9 to 12. I heard quite a few people saying that. Um, Here's my thing. That's all speculation. Because here's the thing: if Lipinets gets Jaron and his boots into trouble, we've never seen Jaron and his boots to trouble in trouble. So it's really just pure speculation that if Lipinets gets him into trouble early, that he'll be able to get himself out of trouble. We don't know that yet. And those are the type of things we need to see from these young fighters. And I'm not saying that Jaron and his boots cannot, but we don't know that. That's what we have to see. He could get into trouble, get discombobulated, fall off the game plan, start winging it, going from what he know. Lipinets could find a hole in it, take advantage of it, hit him with a good body shot, hurt him. We don't know what this is boxing, baby. And one thing's for sure, two things for certain. Lipinets is the one that's more experienced with the higher level fighters. It's definitely that's on the side of Lipinets because his level of competition dwarfs the people that Boots has been fighting. Boots have fought all low level competition besides Chris Van Heerden, but Chris Van Heerden fight ended in the first round because of a head clash. So he didn't even get any work in that fight.
Do you think Jerron Boots Ennis is a weight bully? A lot of people are saying
Nah, nah. I don't look, bro. When it came to Jaron or Bud or Mikey or Spence or Jared Hurd, man, I don't get into that weight bully nonsense. Like weight bullying to me is an excuse from one fan base or the other. Somebody whose fighter got their fighter got their ass kicked, and the person just don't like it. It's just that simple. Their fighter got their ass kicked, and they mad. And yeah, the guy might be bigger. He might be suited for. But listen, when it comes to Teofimo fighting Lomachenko in a rematch, or Teofimo fighting Devin Haney, ain't nobody crying weight bully about that. That motherfucker's built for 147 right now. Ain't nobody
Facts.
crying no damn weight bully about Teofimo fighting Lomachenko again or fighting Devin Haney. But then when we talk about another fight, weight bully, weight bully. Weight bully is only when somebody want to bitch and moan about something. That's what I think about weight bullying. I think that the term it just derived anyway in the mid 2000s, and the reason why uh, is because of complaining. Guys being too big. But when they first introduced weight class over 80, 90 years ago, the whole objective was to get down as low as possible without killing yourself. So that's like the whole point to cutting weight is to be as big as you can, but get down as low as you can safely. That's the whole point to it. Nowadays, they want to call it weight bullying. I don't even get down with that weight bullying shit. Like
Yes.
the guy across the ring know who he's signing up to fight, and that's all that matters. He know what he signed up for. If he
Yeah.
signed
If
up for a bigger guy, it's a bigger guy.
Yeah, if the guy can make the weight class, he can make the weight class. But to get back to the topic, I wanted to say this. I think Jaron Boots Ennis, he fights a little bit too much for my liking. Like he's a little open when he fight. I think you should keep using that jab more and keep just like kind of boxing and then pick his opponent apart and then start teeing off.
Well, Jaron in his boots is, you know, he can do a lot of things in MMA. I mean, a lot of wild shit that you see him doing is because of the level of opponent in front of him. I'm pretty sure that he is going to knuckle down. You're not going to see a lot of those things. The kid can box, so let's not get him. Let's not be mistaken. But a lot of the things he's doing with some of these guys you see, he's not going to do in the ring with Lipinets. He's going to settle down more. This is a more serious opponent. Those guys were so underclassed that he can mess around and do those. And that's the type of shit I don't really like to see. I like to see these guys like all of that showboating and stuff that Jaron in his booth does. I don't even really like to see that because you need to be honing those skills for when that opponent standing in front of you is an elite opponent, somebody on your level, somebody that's gonna punch you and they can hurt you. All of that playing around, man, what are you gaining by that? You actually showing even more so how this guy in front of you shouldn't even be in the ring with you. So that means if you can play and joke and showboat, you're not gaining anything out of that fight. That's all that's really showing me. It looks good to some fans and the flash and all of that, but you're not gaining anything out of that fight if you can play around, showboat, floss in front of a guy and still beat the hell out of him. Then you've gained nothing from that fight. That's all that tells me. You didn't
Facts.
gain anything. So I mean, that's just not impressive to me, bro, as far as a fighter moving up in skills. Boxing Monster says, how many career fights has Lipinets had at 147? No, it doesn't matter. Stop that shit, Boxing Monster, with the ridiculous argument. I'm talking about overall. He's had better experienced opponents, better fighters. You can have a better boxer in front of you. It doesn't have to be at 147. Doesn't matter. Jaron in his boots ain't fought nobody with a damn pulse at 147. So cut it out, Boxing Monster. Cut it out. Lipinets fought Mikey Garcia. So how about that? He fought him at 140, but that's still an opponent with a pulse. Boxing Monster. Evil Green, what's good? What's up, Eric?
Yo, what's up?
What's good, man? You hear a Boxing Monster talking crazy already? Look at him.
Boxing Monster's been trolling you all day.
Look at him. Come on, Colombians can't fight. Stop that, Monster. See that? It don't make no sense. Nick
He's been
Homer in
trolling you
the
all day.
building. Yeah, that's all he do. Syfe Bud, he said if Ray Leonard and Hearn wasn't weight bullies at welter, I know, right? Like seriously, bro. But
Yo,
again,
this weight bully thing, D, 1 second, because when fighters lose, yeah, who are supposedly weight bullies, they lose. Everybody go, oh well, they wasn't good because they drained themselves too much. They're draining themselves down to that weight, so they're
right.
going to be better at a bigger weight. Like it works both ways. Like if a fighter stays there for too long, they complain saying, "Oh well, they were weight drained. That's why." Then when they're winning, it's like, "Oh well, they were weight bully." Nah, he gets down to the weight. You get down to the weight. That's down to you.
And that's what I was saying. That's what I was alluding to earlier, Eric, because I was like, when they first introduced weight classes, that was the whole point. That's what the idea was. If these guys were bigger, okay, let me cut down to this side as much as I can, cut down to the whatever weight it is, because people are different. Some people can cut more weight, some people can't. But the idea was for these bigger guys to cut down as low as they could and compete at that weight. And so how the fuck is it weight bullying now? It's like it's just crazy. It's just an excuse when a fan,
Yeah, it's just
when
another
somebody's
excuse, dude.
fans, or somebody fighter get their ass beat, they want to run to this guy was bigger. You know what I mean? Come on, man, stop it. Stop the crying.
Yeah, but
Stop the crying.
when you signed the contract, he wasn't too big for you. When you were saying you're gonna beat his ass, he wasn't too big for you. And
Right,
when he beat you, oh yeah, he was too big. Get
right,
the fuck
yeah.
out of
And
here.
then like nobody gives the heavyweights that excuse, right? You got
Oh no,
guys
but they do
30,
use that
40,
though.
50 pound difference.
Yeah,
You know
yeah,
what I
but
mean? But I mean, you
the
can't
wild
say weight bullying because it's heavyweight. I'm just
yeah,
saying
but
you
the
don't hear
Wilder
weight
fans
bullying.
have said that. The Wilder fans
Yeah,
said about
Wilder
Fury
fans
when
are
Fury.
listen.
Yo,
Wilder fans
did
are
you hear it
morons.
though, D? When Fury beat Wilder, it was like, oh well, Fury had so many 100 pounds over Wilder, like 50 pounds over Wilder. He was
Yeah,
fighting a super heavyweight, and
right.
Wilder's only like get the fuck out of
Yeah,
there.
I
When
heard that.
Wilder was knocking out Luis Ortiz, he wasn't complaining about the fucking weight.
Right. Like I mean, again, it doesn't even matter, bro. It doesn't matter. Fans, like I said, the whole weight bullying is just an excuse. It's an excuse for mad fans. Fans just mad. You can guarantee any fan that say, "Oh, weight bully," their fighter lost. that's that's the reality of it. If they
Yeah,
weight bully. Okay, what fight was it? Who was you going for? The guy that lost. That's why they
yeah.
crown weight bully. So
It's
man, I don't listen to that weight bully nonsense, bro. I
when they
don't.
call Spencer weight bully. It's like Spencer's only fought at welterweight. How he's going to be a weight bully? He's been at welterweight. That's it.
Crawford called himself a weight bully. He didn't say he was a weight bully per se, but he admitted himself. He was
Crawford
like
said he's big for the
him and
weight.
Mikey Garcia down at 135 and 140 was big for the weight. They was way big for the weight. He said that himself. But you don't hear none of these damn Crawford fans cackling about weight bully, but they always cackle on about his accomplishments there. Now, which one is it? Was he a weight bully while he was accomplishing this at 140? I don't know. You go look at some of Crawford's fights, go look at the weigh-ins. Look how drained he looked. Look at his face, all skinny and frail. Go look at him at some of the weigh-ins at 140. So is it safe to call him a weight bully? You know what I mean? Crazy, bro. Crazy. It's just a silly conversation. But oh damn, I don't know what happened. I guess both of them fell off. Well, anyway, I don't know if y'all fell off. I'll put the link back in the chat for you fellas. Link. All right, see what y'all talking about. Mike from Boston in the building was good. Boxing Monster, cut it out, man. No, he ain't. Boxing Monster, the neighborhood troll. Brown Gone Wall, what's good? What's good with you? Monster, that's what Pablo had people killed because he couldn't fight. Yeah. Boxing Monster said Nick. Blood, what's good with you? Blood boxing in the building, retro boxing. I know if you guys ain't been over there, you gotta go check out my brother Blood. Blood be putting it down. Retro boxing and documentaries, bro. It's great. It's a great channel, bro. You can learn something. You can definitely learn something. What's up, Blood? Good to see you, brother. Good to see you. Kevin, what's up? Nick Harmer, feeling good. Thank you. All right. Go back to same day weigh-ins. Yeah, that would eliminate a whole lot of issues, Blood. It would eliminate a whole lot of issues. I mean, there were problems with the same day weigh-in too, but just with a lot of stuff that's going on today and the foolishness that we dealing with today, Blood, I think we talked about this on your live, Blood, about going back to same day weigh-in. So yeah, I feel you, man. Like something got to be done, or maybe nothing has to be done. Just deal with how it is. But it's damn sure a problem right now. That's for sure. El Primo says salute, salute. Nick, always good to see you. Boxing Wave in the building. What's up? Appreciate you, brother. He said facts only give credit to a fighter for having skills unless they're a fan of a specific fighter. Exactly, exactly. Any other time it's a weight or age. Right, right, exactly. Uh I mean, you know how it goes, man. Like people are going to complain about certain things when it suits their narrative or their agenda. But if you're going to have that complaint now and have that complaint later, or just shut the hell up, don't have that complaint at all. That's how I look at it, fam. You know what I mean? But yeah, yeah. So I don't look, man. Jared Anderson, 8-0, 8 knockouts. I want to talk about this kid right now for a second here. Jared Anderson is going to be fighting this weekend. Listen, this kid, if y'all haven't seen Jared Anderson, I don't know why. Go look at some of his previous fights. Don't miss his fight this weekend. This kid is a total package. He can move. You know, he changes levels. He goes upstairs. He goes downstairs. Um, it appears that he got a tank with him because it looks like he's keeping his power so far. We haven't seen him. The thing with Jared Anderson is we haven't seen him go but so far. Now he stopped everybody that he's fought, but he's staying active. All of these fights, he has like 8 fights, and I think he's done it like 10 or 11 once. It's crazy because the kid just hit the scene. Well, maybe he came in at 19, but I know like last year and 20, he had to have fought like 6 times, 5 or 6 times, and he already fought in February this year, and he's getting ready to fight again. So this kid is going on his 9th fight. So Kingsley Abe, Kingsley Abe was someone who was coming up trying to make a name for himself or anything, but Kingsley Abe got a little pop with him, and he and Jared Anderson, that was his last fight. That's who he fought. Kingsley Abe hit Jared Anderson, so we see that the kid can take a punch. But again, even with Kingsley Abe, this kid is putting them all away. And that was a 6 round fight, and Jared Anderson found the stoppage in the 6th round. So the good thing with Kingsley Abe is he got some rounds under him because he was putting guys away. The 4th round, uh, the Spanish guy, Rodney Hernandez, the one that fought Joyce, uh, he fought Rodney Hernandez as well. He put him away in the 4th round. That was an eight round fight, but that didn't even go that far. I was watching Jared Anderson when he fought Hector Perez, Rodney Hernandez. Like this kid is like he's putting them all away. Put it that way. Most of his fights ended in the 1st round. He stopped Rodney Hernandez in the 4th. He just stopped Kingsley Abe in the 6th round. And Kingsley Abe, like I said, he was coming up. The dude showed he got popped, and Jared Anderson ate some of his punches, and beat him up, bro. Beat him up, broke him down, put him out of there. Boxing Monster says, only way I can listen to D. Jefferson double talking is while smoking some King Kush and sipping on Hennessy. Whatever, dog. What's up? What's up, Samuel Wild? Samuel Wild Shaw in the building. What's good with you, dog? What's good? BK says, no same day weigh-ins. Fighters box dehydrate. This causes brain damage. Yeah, well, look, man. If you're not cutting too much weight, then that don't happen, BK. You know what I mean? So do it where you're supposed to be. See, this the thing. Like, people say, okay, well, this caused this and this caused that. Yeah, if you're trying to go overboard, it will. If you're trying to cut reasonable weight and compete where the hell you supposed to be, then maybe you don't face all of these issues. You know, a lot of these guys face their issues because they're trying to go too far with it. You're trying to
G,
cut too much weight.
G Jeffries, I understand what you're saying, but like when it gets to a point like Herring and the Frampton size difference, like I think there needs to be something like a guy is so taller than you, man. Like I think that's a little
Let
bit.
me ask y'all this because see, this is the thing. This is the thing with this whole weight bullying thing and where people get it twisted a lot. Hold on, let me go down to the chat because I know I'm behind. Boxing Monster. Jose Yepes in the building. What's good with you, Jose? Boxing Kingdom. What's up, brother? He said, big fan of Jared Anderson. America could have a future champ there. Yeah, for sure, for sure. Remy says, if the fighter makes weight safely and fighting equal opposition is not weight bullying. Facts. That's what I'm talking about. You make the weight, you great. Period. Down to the bottom, Jaron Benjamin in the building. Good evening, D. Jefferson panel and members of the congregation. Was good with you. All right, so let me say this, bro, about this whole weight cutting situation. And all right, so you got a fighter that can cut a lot of weight. Let's use Jarrett Hurd as an example. Jarrett Hurd can cut a lot of weight, obviously, because the dude's big as hell. He's tall, 5'11", 6 foot, and was walking around at like 195 and 205 pounds. Jarrett Hurd fighting at 154, so he can cut all that weight, ridiculously crazy, but he could do it. Julian Jackson, Deontay Wilder, Tank Davis, Teofimo Lopez, Mike Tyson. These guys could punch you and knock you out. That's what they have. They were able to punch you and knock you out. Manny Pacquiao, Terrence Crawford, Arturo Gotti. These guys have fast hand, boom, 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 speed. That was their thing. Their speed. Terrence, he's got speed and he can box too, but still, speed is their advantage. Here's my whole point. Some guys can cut weight more efficiently than other people can. That's their advantage. You can't go bitching and moaning because this guy can cut more weight. Are you crying about the guy who can punch harder or the guy who has faster hand speed? You're not crying about that. It's a natural attribute. If they're able to cut weight more, then they're able to cut weight more. So what? If it's too detrimental, if it's too much weight, guess what? It's only going to harm them. So you can't be getting mad because one guy is able to cut 35 pounds. Oh, he's the bigger guy. Look how tall he is. Look at his wide frame. Shut up complaining about that. What if that other guy is quicker than him? And then we've seen the guys, Miguel Berchelt, Oscar Valdez. Oscar Valdez moved up. Miguel Berchelt, he could fight at 135 right now. And we seen Oscar Valdez go up in there and beat him. So stop crying about the weight bullying shit, bro. Like, it doesn't even matter. To me, it doesn't even matter, or it shouldn't matter. It really shouldn't. It's a lame-ass excuse. What's up, Syph? What's up, Ball Hype?
What up, D?
What up, man? Just trying to get through this whole weight bullying thing. Somebody always crying about weight bullying. Man, I don't even, that weight bullying is just an excuse, bro. It's an excuse from mad fans. That's how I look at it.
Hey, if they start doing the same day weigh-in again, man, boxing gonna it's gonna look totally different. You know what I'm saying? The size of the boxers is gonna shrink, man. You're gonna see Jamal Charlo being the light heavyweight, bro. Easy.
I mean, look, if they start doing same day weigh-ins, I don't think that size of the boxers would shrink. What I believe is guys would fight in the weight class they belong in. I mean, the thing is, a lot of guys are trying to fight smaller to keep more power and all of that, and then I guess their opponents have to compete with them. They can't let the guys be but so big, but if they can't make the weight, they can't make the weight. Here's a reality of it. Sean Porter, he wouldn't be fighting at 147 with same-day weigh-ins. Regardless of his dimensions, he wouldn't be fighting at 147 with same-day weigh-ins. Because he's he's too big.
Facts.
That dude easily can fight at 154, but he really don't have the dimensions for it.
Yeah, speaking of dimensions, man, I look at the I'm a big Jaron Ennis fan, man, and
Right.
I've been watching Cat for a minute, man. Look, it's a dangerous fight. You know what I'm saying? Lipinets is a puncher. His main problem is, you know what I'm saying, his feet, he got flat feet and he don't really move his feet too well and stuff like that. But as far as the dimensions, man, I don't see Lipinets going to full 12. You know what I'm saying? With Ennis, he got to come in with a game plan to knock Boots out, man. Because I mean, you look at the height difference, the reach difference, and what's the dude's name? His name Damon Nicholson. He was on the Boxing Voice the other day. He was talking about how he sparred with Ennis. You know what I'm saying? A few times. He said that's the hardest hitting puncher he'd never got in the ring with. And he said he was sparring heavyweights too, man.
Yeah, but you know what, Syph? How many times do we hear that, bro? Like, I not even like not just from this guy, but from like a lot of people's opponents. We hear like everybody can't be the hardest punching guy. Like, how much do we hear that? That's the hardest punching guy I ever fought. Oh, that's the hardest punching guy I ever fought. We always hear that. That's it. To me, that's somebody souping somebody else up, bro. This guy sitting him up, how promoting the fight as far as I'm concerned.
I dig that, but he got his own fight. You know what I'm saying, to deal with it too. He finna fight Berlanga next. You know what I'm saying?
But get his ass knocked out next.
Yeah, he gonna get that work. But I think he gonna get out the first round with Berlanga. I don't think he gonna be a statistic.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Berlanga hits too hard, so hopefully he do get out the first round. I'm waiting. I want to see anybody get out the first round with Berlanga.
I dig it. My point of bringing it up is though, man, is like, I mean, just look at the reality for Lipinets. You know what I'm saying? He got a 67-inch reach. You know what I'm saying? He's 5'7". And you know what I'm saying? Just fighting somebody that much bigger than you and taller than you, man. And and he ain't no slouch. And not even to mention the punch selection that Boots has, man. He go to the body really well, man. He switch it up. He's a switch hitter. There's a lot to deal with, you know what I'm saying, mentally and physically. So to think you finna go a full 12 and just, you know what I'm saying, survive, I don't see Lipinets, you know what I'm saying, surviving like that unless he knock Boots out.
Boots got long arms, but as far as
yo.
What's up? Hold on right quick, ball hype. Boots got long arms, but as far as height, bro, he only an inch taller than Custio Clayton. That's the last guy that Sergey Lipinets just fought. He does have that reach advantage, which is significant. But Custio Clayton was also a good boxer, like a mover, not a guy that's just gonna stand in front of you. It went to a majority draw, bro. So it's like, again, Lipinets has seen more than Boots has seen. Let's put it that way. Lipinets has been in there. He's had to work around. And I'm not, again, when we get into these conversations, sometimes people are like, well, no, I can't see him beating him. It kind of get lost to that. So I want to keep this in mind. Nobody is saying Lipinets wins this fight. So we got to keep that in mind. No one is saying that Lipinets wins this fight. But what I am saying is that this fight is a lot tougher for Boots Ennis than people believe it is.
And I agree with that, man. I look at the combinations that Lipinets, you know what I'm saying, he usually throws, man. Like he got a crazy no look hook that he throw, kind of like Danny Garcia, man. Like he'll throw some offbeat type shit, you know what I'm saying, at the end of an exchange. And if you think you're gonna just like roll out the way and you just looking for that same type of rhythm, you can get caught. So that's why I say it's a dangerous fight.
Mic check, 1 2 1 2.
Look, ball hype, chill for a second. You can get in, bro, but just chill. Another thing, Syph Bud, is that not only does Lipinets throw that no look overhand, he can do it with both hands.
Yeah.
He can do it with both hands. And here's the thing. Here's why I want to tie it up. Let ball hype jump in this. Ayabov, when he would get Jaron and his boots on the ropes, he was hitting him with that exact punch. And he hit him multiple times with it. That's when he fought Ayabov, which coincidentally is similar to the same height and range as Sergey Lipinets. And Ayabov was pounding boots to the body, and he was pulling off that overhand, but he ain't hitting like no damn Sergey Lipinets. Sergey got popped. He got popped with him. Go ahead, ball hype.
Yo, what up? Mic check, 1 2 1 2. Can you guys hear me? This is Bolt Hype in the building.
Yeah, we can hear you. What's up, man? What's good?
What is good? Happy Tuesday, guys. Yeah. So, what's today's date? I don't see any dates on these fight posters. So, what's the date, man? What's the date?
I don't know what the date is. I don't even keep up. The 6th of April. My mom's birthday was a couple of days ago. G just got white bully by, man, please. Weight don't matter to me, Sammy. Well, I ain't no scary little dude like you.
Where's the date? Where's the date on these fight?
What's the point? What's the
posters, man?
point? It's this weekend, fam. The fights are this
Are, are,
weekend.
are
All
these
of the
fights
fights there.
official?
These fights are this weekend, Ball Hype. Come on,
Official
man.
like a ref with a whistle, dog.
What the hell is wrong with you? We're talking about the fights, Ball Hype, that are happening this weekend. Jaron in his boots is fighting Sergey Lipinets, Ball Hype, this weekend. Conor Benn is fighting Samuel Vargas. Listen, bro, look, I'm going to kick you off early, fam. I don't feel like you today. Like, we've been having a good time talking boxing up here. Like, add some points to the conversation, dog. What the fuck are you? What do you think about Jaron in his boots versus Lipinets? What do you think about Vargas versus fucking Conor Benn? What the fuck matters who they fighting on? Pull it up. Don't you got Google in front of you? You sitting in front of the goddamn computer. Goddamn, bro. You acting silly right now.
Hey yo, D. On top of that, man, I look at my second favorite fight. I'm looking at for this weekend is Smith and Vlasov, right?
Yeah.
That was already a crazy ass fight. You know what I'm saying? You know, we seen Joe Smith have problems with the jab when he fought Beaver, right? On top of that, Beaver got good feet as well too, and great balance. But
Cause someone drop it in the chat, man. I'm on my I'm on the unemployment. I'm on both my lines are tied up, man. I can't. Really do what.
Drop what in the chat. Drop what in the chat.
Oh, I just want to know the date and the channel for these fights, man. I want to tune in.
Saturday. Okay, stop being a dickhead. Saturday, The Zone, Showtime, and ESPN are showing the cards. Now, outside of that, we're not going to give you a rundown of time and dates. When you get home, fucking look it up. The Zone, Showtime, and ESPN, they're all on Saturday. Now, what the fuck does that have to do with the conversation, Ball Hype? You idiot.
Yo, did you hear about the Josh Taylor card and Jose Ramirez also getting Zepeda on the undercard? Damn, that's a hell of a card, man. That's a crazy
we
card.
heard about that, but you know what else we heard about? The fights this weekend.
No, they just announced this. They just announced this yesterday. They just announced it today or yesterday.
Right, but we're talking about the fights this weekend.
It's breaking news, man. They just announced it. It's the WBC.
Yeah, Ball Hype, you got like 5 seconds to get yourself together, bro. And I'm just gonna kick you off. I don't know if you like borderline retarded or you just don't get it. But we got about 15 fights that's happening this weekend, and you being a dumbass. So I'm just I'm not like we're not kids.
I'll stay on topic.
We're not kids. This ain't high school, fam. I'm gonna kick you off the live if you ain't gonna act like a grown fucking man. Seriously.
All right, man.
All right, come on. Like it's a bunch of fights. Which one you want to talk about? Conor,
I'm sorry. No.
You know, Joe Smith, Vlasov.
No. You know what? There's a time when it's best. I'll just shut up. I'll just shut up for a little bit. I'll just listen.
Yeah, that'll work too. Whatever, bro. But anyway, hey, Bud, Savannah Marshall. Now,
before we go there, I just want to touch on the Joe Smith joint, right?
Oh, all right.
So before the COVID, man, I did not have my mind made up. You know what I'm saying with that fight, bro, because it's so close. You know what I'm saying? The fact that what's his name, Maxim Vlasov, he coming down from cruiserweight and stuff, man. He could take big punches. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. Like I think COVID gonna be like the determining factor on that one, man. Because I think it was really truly a 50-50 fight. You know what I'm saying? And it was gonna be a slugfest too, man. Them cats is really gonna do their thing. But go to the next fight though. No.
You make a good point. I wanna piggyback off of what you're saying about the COVID. Now that you put that point up, because Dillian White and Alexander Povetkin. I said that shit, bro. And do you know that his team just came out here recently, Alexander Povetkin's team, and they're using that as an excuse of the loss. Now, again, I'm going to say it's an excuse. When you come about making excuses about why you lost, excuses are excuses. But I will say this, it's an excuse that I'll accept because I said that shit before the fight. I said, bro, the dude had COVID and he was admitted into the hospital twice for COVID. And his respiratory and all of that. And that dude looked terribly gassed by the time he was getting ready to get knocked out. I was like, man, he already old. So I'm not gonna put it past him. Every fighter that has come off of COVID have said that it has been tough. So
And
man,
it's no
that's
real way to gauge it. It's no real way
right.
to gauge, you know what I'm saying? Because like once you get into fight mode, it's like, okay, you already gonna be pushing yourself, so you don't really know what your real limitation is after you then caught the virus and you so-called recovered from it. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause it's like lasting effects to it and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So I think I'm gonna go for Joe Smith knocking his ass out, bro. Like I'm confident enough that he gonna stop his ass, bro. You know what I'm saying? Joe got the aggression. He got the defensive. He defensively responsible enough. He just. I think it's his time, man.
I'm going with Joe Smith too, bro. And to be perfectly honest, Syph, I don't even know if I can pick Joe Smith unless I pick him by stoppage. No bullshit, because I was thinking about the Artur Beterbiev Joe Smith fight, and I think that if Joe Smith beats Artur Beterbiev, he stops him, right? So like, I ain't even picking Joe without this. Yeah, I think he stops him if he beats him. I'm saying if he beats Artur, he stops him. I think that's how he'll beat him.
Man, they gonna need some damn helmets in that damn ring, man. Both of them hit hard as hell, man. That's gonna be a gladiator fight if you ever seen one, bro.
A little bit harder though.
You think so?
Hell yeah.
He ain't got feet. He ain't got feet like Joe Smith though. Joe Smith got decent feet.
But Artur's a good boxer though, man. Very underrated boxer. Artur Beterbiev. People just think his power. He's a good boxer. So I don't, again, I like the Joe Smith Artur Beterbiev fight, but I'm gonna tell you something. My boy Gilberto Ramirez is gonna be a problem. People sleeping on Zudo Ramirez. He's gonna be a problem up there.
I'm sleeping on him. To be honest with you, I'm kind of sleeping on him.
I know it's all good. A lot of people, because he should have, okay. So if I criticize Devin Haney for saying he should have looked better in the fight with Gamboa, it's the same criticism that I even gave to my guy Zudo Ramirez, that he should have looked better in that fight with Jesse Hart. That was a fight for him to shine, right? Because if he'd have beat the hell out of Jesse Hart the way he's supposed to, then people would have taken him more seriously. But he didn't look as good as he should have. That was a staple fight, so. And he's not being active enough either. He's not active enough, so.
Right.
But Zudo a problem, though. He's still a problem, I'm telling you.
Well, he's gonna have to test and prove and show me, man, because I've seen some of his fights, man. But I mean, like, I ain't gonna say he's a bad fighter, but I ain't impressed with none of his opposition so far. So it's hard to really gauge him. So yeah, it's something to see. Do you know who he's gonna fight? Do you got a fight lined up right now, or is he just
that's what I'm talking about, Sammy? Well, I didn't mean to stop you. Yeah, Syph. I meant to ask you that too. Samuel, so how you know Lipinets can't go the whole 12 when Boots hasn't been past the 7th round? Yeah, Syph, that's a good question.
That's a good point, man. I'm just saying, given the circumstances, given the circumstances, the style matchup, the fact that Lipinets is gonna have to close that gap, and he don't really got the best of feet, and he going against, come on, man, he going against a real puncher, an alleged real puncher. That's a long day for anybody, bro.
Yeah, Hanky Stanky 420 OG. What's up, man? You guys are these names. Raider from LA, what's good? What's good with you? Samuel, he said, Jose Yebe D got hops. You know he from the hood, had to jump fences. Y'all silly as shit, man. G. Jeffries is tall for a midget, strong for a girl, whatever, monster. Man, y'all fools, bro. Let me slide on down this chat, man. If it weren't for y'all being green, I wouldn't even put that shit up there. G. Jeffrey, what broke ball hype? Nah, man, ball hype just be acting crazy with dude talk about what's the fight date and all of that. Man, that's public information, dog. Joe Smith showed improvement with his jab. He covers the distance better, and is better defensively. I think he will work Vlasov to the body and get the late stoppage. That's a good assessment, Eho. That's a good assessment. What do you think about that assessment, Syph?
It's real practical. It's real practical and probably more realistic. In my mind, I got him going up in there and knocking, just wrecking his ass. You know what I'm saying? I'm just, you know what I'm saying? But I'm.
You think he just gonna go in there and go after him?
I mean, to a certain degree, it'd probably be better off. I mean, because he already had a height deficit. I'm not sure about the reach because he might be at a reach deficit as well too. But that might be to his benefit. But you know, the fact that he coming off the whole COVID situation and stuff like that, I think he should test him early, man, just to see what it do.
Well, I tell you what, that's a dangerous game. Cause again, Vlasov ain't no slouch boxer, bro.
Right.
I mean, Joe Smith good. Don't get me wrong, but you know he been put down before.
Right.
You know what I mean? And Vlasov ain't it's not no walk-through boxer.
I dig that, but I look at I know this ain't the best comparison, but I look at just the feet of Vlasov and I look at the feet of Eleider Alvarez. You know, he had he can move. He can move around that ring very well. And the fact that Joe Smith could close the gap on him the way he did, and you know, stay in front of him at mid range like that, and still box with him and just stay in front of his face, I got a lot of faith in Joe Smith, man.
What about that 76-inch Vlasov reach though?
Yes, it's real. It's real, but you know, it's real. but I don't trust his feet, dog. I really don't trust his feet like that.
Yeah. I feel you, bro. I feel you. I think Joe Smith will pull this one off too, man. I think and Ancajas is fighting this weekend. He's fighting Jonathan Rodriguez. That should be a good brawl, bro. Super flyweight title fight.
Hey, D, I got to apologize, man. I just want to apologize.
What?
I don't know everything. I don't have all the facts. You know, this is church, and this is my first day. Okay, so I'm just trying to learn.
Right.
So I might ask a question that I don't know.
Hey, Bo Hype, man, come as you are, bro. Come as you are, man.
Yeah, for sure. But just make sure if we talking about Genesis, you're not asking us about Deuteronomy, man. You know what I mean? Let's stick to the script. You can ask whatever you want, fam. Yeah, it's all good. Yeah, but
So Jaron Boots Ennis is our guy, then, right? This is our guy, man. This is the dude.
I like him. I think he's one of the promising American prospects. He's up there, like, you know, Shakur and Jared Anderson and Virgil.
Wow, would you say he's a top 5 under 25?
Yeah.
Wow.
You say D? You say you're top 5 under 25?
No, I'm saying, well, he said, would I put him there? I would say yeah for the argument. Like, if you pick 5, you can arguably put Boots there too. So, like, say you pick Devin Haney, Teofimo, Shakur Stevenson, Jared Anderson, even Virgil. How old is Virgil? Is he 25 yet?
Nah, he's young. He about to get 23.
So if you put them in there, you could argue Boots. Especially like looking.
What about Ryan Garcia, man?
No. I wouldn't put him in the top 5. I wouldn't. Not because of me giving Ryan recent flame. It's because of what Ryan has shown us. He showed bad footwork in the Luke Campbell fight. Let's be real, guys. He showed bad footwork in the Luke Campbell fight. He showed us that he has a heart and he could get up, but he got knocked down. You know what I'm saying? We talked about him keeping that chin in the air and it could cost him. Well, it cost him. And it cost him with a guy who punches like Luke Campbell. So, no, I wouldn't put him in the top 5. Most certainly not.
Hey, yo, D, what you think about that whole tour that Ryan supposed to be going on?
Man, I don't give a shit. He don't know whether he want to be a preacher, a model, or a singer, or whatever the hell. He don't want to be a boxer. Got all these people capping for Ryan Garcia talking about he want to be great. Remember when he's talking about this bullshit fight with Manny that wasn't going to happen? You just hate Ryan trying to be great. He ain't trying to be great. He trying to be Deacon Ryan, the Instagram model. You don't care about boxing, bro. He talking about retiring from boxing at 26. What the hell is that kid going to do concerning greatness from now to 26 years old? Let's be real.
Yeah, the cloud chase is real, man. He ducked the mandatory that he fought for, and I heard recently too, man, that Jaime Munguia did the same thing. Like he what was it? He like ducked the mandatory, not a mandatory, but
Jaime Munguia
he avoiding Boo Boo as well too, right? Like he was in a position to get that fight, and he just he denied it.
No. Jaime Munguia.
You don't have Jaime Munguia in your top 5 under 25?
Hell no. Hell no. You talking about? Are you serious? Do you have him in your top 5?
Well, if you put it like this, who has the best chance of getting a belt? Top 5 under 25 that could become champs or be reigning champs for a little while. I would put him in there. Yeah.
No, well, you just threw a monkey wrench in there when you said that could become champs or reigning champs. Reigning champ, then he would get slid right back out of there. He wouldn't.
No, because I have Teofimo in there for sure. I have Teofimo, who's already champ.
Well, you got Teofimo. You definitely got Devin Haney, and he's gonna have to be talked about. Tank is over the L, so he's not in the question. You got Shakur Stevenson. You now got Keyshawn Davis. You got to talk about him, even with 2 fights. Just look at him. You got Jared Anderson. You got Jaron in his boots. You got Virgil Ortiz. So I mean,
you got to put Virgil Ortiz like at least at the same level as Jaime Munguia.
No, man, bro, are you insane? Virgil Ortiz is higher than Jaime Munguia. He shows way more promise than Jaime Munguia.
Yeah, I mean, could be in the top 5 under 25 discussion. Both those guys for sure, right?
No, Jaime Munguia not. I wouldn't put him in the top 5 under 25. Not at all.
Well, in his defense, man, you putting Virgil Ortiz in there all off of potential. You know what I'm saying? Jaime been in there and fought some cats, man. He done fought some cats, and he done won a belt, a world title.
Man, so has Virgil Ortiz.
But what is the belt?
Why
what
is
is
everybody
this?
Like? Hold on for a second. Hold on, bro. How come everybody don't acknowledge Virgil Ortiz for his fights?
Well, look, what world title Virgil Ortiz ever won?
No, he didn't win the world title. I'll give you that. And hold on. And first and foremost, Jaime Munguia and those little baby belts, man. Don't start throwing these baby belts around, fam.
Nah, I'm talking when he at 154.
Shakur Stevenson. What does Shakur Stevenson have?
Shakur is the top 5, but back to Virgil real quick. Because why is it that nobody give Virgil credit for Mauricio Herrera, Antonio Orozco, Brad Solomon, Samuel Vargas, Maurice Hooker, which he just fought? Bro, he fought some valid fighters. What the hell are we talking about here?
Yeah, but Jaime, I would say Jaime got a better resume. You know what I'm saying? He done fought more cats. He done won a world title. I like Jaime, man. I mean, he might not be the best at 160, but he stay active. He's always in entertaining fights. I fuck with Jaime Munguia tough.
Of the big guys, who's in?
He's not.
Do you think David? You didn't mention David Benavidez either. So do you put Jaime Munguia above or below David Benavidez?
No, David Benavidez is not in my top 5 either. What is he gonna get in top 5 for? Slipping tofu or getting fat and missing weight on the scales? That's not top 5 material, man. What do you mean?
That's a big statement, Jeff. That's a big statement.
What's the surprise, bro? He can't keep a belt. Why should he be top 5? He can't keep a belt.
Tell that to Eddie Hearn. Tell that to Bob Arum. Tell that to Oscar De La Hoya. Tell that to all those guys. And tell me David Benavidez is not top 5 under 25.
No, he's not top 5 under 25. Not at all. He's undisciplined. If you're undisciplined, you're not top 5.
If you put Keyshawn, if you put Shakur, if
Yeah, see? I don't know why you got cut off, but you needed to be. Because whatever you was about to say wasn't going to make no damn sense at all.
AOD, low key, man. Do you think you got somewhat of a bias for the smaller weight classes?
Who, me?
Yeah. Just for your preference on watching, man. You know what I'm saying? I think you like the light guys a little bit better, man.
Nah, Syfe, I don't, bro. Listen, keep it a buck, Syfe. The smaller guys are doing more. When it comes to boxing, where you gonna find more guys that remind you of old school? Just the way they're willing to take challenges and the level of opponents they're fighting. It's going to be closer to that era, that aura. And the lighter you go, the heavier you go, the more money these guys make. So the heavier you go, the more politics are involved and the more bullshit. It's the shit that we arguing about. We didn't have to. How much argument did we have about Chocolatito and Juan Francisco Estrada? Hell, we're about to get it again. Let that be. We can't even get Errol Spence and Crawford once. We couldn't get Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua. We can't get fucking Benavidez and Caleb Plant. We can't get Demetrius Andre and Charlo or Demetrius and GGG or GGG and Charlo. You see where I'm coming from? We can't get these fights at the bigger weight classes. It's not really a bias or but it's the only thing we got to talk about is the bigger weight classes is a bunch of bullshit. And what we have to talk about is the lower weight classes are fights actually happening.
Word. Speaking of Deontay Wilder, man, I heard they trying to set up a fight with him and that one cat Negron.
Yeah, well, that was a rumor from come out of not Carpenter, Benson, I think Michael Benson's team, which I just did a video on it. I gotta upload it and release it. So I guess to me it's no more than when they say a fight's in talks. So let's say it's in talks. The thing that gets me though is for pay-per-view though, bro.
Yeah, really? They bugging. I don't know who's going by that.
But it's the same thing. It's a PBC thing. See, here we go with the PBC, and then when the PBC catch heat, then these PBC lovers don't want to hear that. What the hell are they trying to put Wilder and Negron on pay-per-view, and Andy Ruiz and freaking Chris Arreola? Come on, bro.
Yeah, that's funny stuff.
Neither of these things, neither of these fights. Listen,
I said this in my video. Out here in California, man. We need something to do, man. I mean, we're still on lockdown. Not everything's really that open. You could go to Buffalo Wild Wings or something like that, but we don't really have much to do out here in California. So we do need some of these fights, man. Even if they are on pay-per-view.
So you mean to tell, first and foremost, we don't need Wilder versus Negron. That we don't need. He was better off with Prince Charles Martin or Robert Helenius. So we don't need no damn Wilder versus Negron. Wilder stopped Dominic Brazil. It was the first fucking round. Do you know Dominic Brazil had Carlos Negron bent over in the corner like he broke his back? He beat the hell out of Come on, bro. We don't need this. This is a tune-up fight for Wilder, and hopefully it's a tune-up fight for a good reason, so that he prepares himself to get in there with either Dillian White or Andy Ruiz, just to fight to stay busy.
This is Deontay Wilder that you're talking about. This is Deontay Wilder, man. We are going to tell we are going to tell our children and grandchildren about Deontay Wilder. Are you kidding me?
You crazy.
Hold on for a second. Hold on, Syfe. Let me tell you something. Unfortunately, you are going to tell your grandkids about Deontay. And unfortunately, you're going to tell them that story. But I am not going to mention him to my grandkids when it comes to boxing. Right? Like, seriously, bro. I'm not going to be telling Deontay Wilder stories. What stories is it for me to tell? Oh, he got his ass whipped the first time, and then he made up some elaborate excuse about his coach drugging his water. Like, that's the story I'm going to tell my kids? No.
Bro, this is another episode in the Deontay Wilder show, man. I'll watch it. We'll all watch it.
No, you'll watch it alone. I'll watch it on the replay. just to see
Hey.
how he knocked Negron out.
Hey, if PBC was really fucking with Wilder like that, they pull some strings and get him a fight with Trevor Bryan and get him that WBA regular belt. At least he can front around like he really holding something. If he gets that belt, that's an easy win. Easy win. It's more meaningful. You know what I'm saying? He looked good in the eyes of the public and he winning the belt. Like, to me, I don't even see what the holdup is on that. Like, go ahead and serve up Trevor Bryan to Wilder.
I'm gonna tell you right now, Wilder is
Dude,
a
what if we
prideful.
saw Deontay Wilder?
Hold on. Wilder's a prideful guy. He not with all that baby belt and that bullshit. Wilder want to fight. If he fight for a belt, he want a real belt. I'm telling you, pride to kick in there. He a prideful guy, bro. Forget about all that baby belt. He was a world champion. He want to go back to being a world champion.
It still put him in a good position to be next up to get that shot. You know, Dillian got the WBC interim belt or some shit like that?
Dillian got rights for the WBC. The winner of Joyce or Usyk got rights for the WBO. And the WBO is going to take precedence over whoever, the WBC or whatever. This is why it's a good chance that those belts getting split up, bro.
Hey, shout out to what's the guy's name at Showtime Boxing? Esposito or something like that. Shapiro. Espinoza. Shout out to Steven Espinoza. Shout out to Al Heyman. And shout out to Dana White, man. I know you guys are listening. Look, we want to see Deontay Wilder versus Francis Ngannou in the ring with boxing gloves on. We want to see heavyweight champ versus heavyweight champ. Dana White, buy the PBC and make this happen, man. Let's just get it done.
All right, Bolt Hype. Don't ever spew any ridiculous shit like that on my panel again, okay? I don't want to see Deontay Wilder.
Call it Pride Boxing Championship.
Yeah,
Pride Boxing
whatever. I don't want to see Deontay Wilder fight Carlos Negron. I want to see Deontay Wilder fight Francis Ngannou even less. Like, bro, I don't want to see this.
Are you kidding me, dude?
I'm not kidding. I'm not joking. None of that. Like, bro, I don't care about these crossover
Francis
fights.
Ngannou and Deontay Wilder.
I don't care about these crossover fights.
The Predator versus the Bronze Bomber.
Yeah, I'm going to just start calling you retard. If you're going to act that way, that's what I'm going to call you. I don't care, fam. What part of I don't care you don't get? Manny Pacquiao McGregor, Floyd McGregor, Wilder fucking Ngannou.
Shit! Oh my God, that would be $100 million fight, man.
I don't care. It's not my preference, bro. I don't want to see UFC fighters cross disciplines. It's stupid. You listen.
They use the same trainers, man. When you train MMA, you still train with the same boxing professionals. You don't just train hands with the wrestling coach.
So you are an idiot. So you are an idiot then. That's what you're telling me. You really are an idiot.
Bro, the stance alone. Just the stance alone. You bugging.
So you really are an idiot, huh? So, I mean, if you really are trying to sit here and justify this shit, you must be an idiot. Ball Hype, listen, bro.
Dude, Deontay Wilder doesn't have great footwork, does he?
Listen, man. Listen. Francis Ngannou, first and foremost, will be putting boxing gloves on, right? And then he's going to be coming at Wilder with what? With what? Did you just see how he knocked out Stipe Miocic, who's a guy who's – here's another thing. He's punching up now when he gets in there with Wilder. He's going to be punching up. But did you see how he knocked out Stipe Miocic? That punch would be almost useless in boxing. Even Wilder would roll off that punch. Seriously, especially with those boxing gloves on. So here's my thing. Not Ngannou, not Stipe Miocic when he beat Ngannou, right? That punch was nothing like what Ngannou gonna feel from Wilder. Ngannou is no fucking defensive specialist. Wilder will hit him with that right hand and sleep.
Wait.
Hold on, no. You wait until I finish. You wait. Wilder will hit him and sleep his ass. Here's another thing. Stamina. Wilder's stamina, he's like a fucking gazelle. After about 5 or 6 rounds of boxing, Francis Ngannou will be out of gas, fam. And Wilder will fucking knock his ass. Either way you look at it, it is going to be a Deontay Wilder knockout. It is a fight that is not intriguing to me. I don't believe the hype. I don't give a damn about Francis Ngannou training with Mike Tyson. I don't care, fam. It's 2 different disciplines. And Deontay Wilder will knock everybody out in boxing, name not Tyson Fury or Anthony
But he said
Joshua.
he wants to fight boxing. Francis wants it.
Francis Ngannou has no fucking chance. Again, I tell you, he will knock everybody out, in my opinion, not name Anthony Joshua.
He and Deontay
Tyson
Wilder
Fury.
have the same exact reach, man.
He will knock everybody out, not name Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury that's competing in the sport of boxing, you idiot. Francis Ngannou gets knocked out. Now go ahead. Say whatever you want to say.
Hey, AOD, I'm gonna step off, man. But I'm gonna say this. I'm about to hit this bike trail real quick, bro. So, as far as Deontay Wilder, man, if I was his matchmaker, what I would do is I'll put him in there with Trevor Bryant, and then I hopefully by that time, Big Baby, the drug chief, Big Baby, you know, the homie that got blackballed. I'll put him back in the ring with him. You know what I'm saying? Make a whole bunch of money. Then I put Andy Ruiz up in there. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully by that time Deontay Wilder's confidence is built up and he done learned a couple things or whatever. And win or lose, you know what I'm saying? He in a good spot, you know what I'm saying, to really make some real good bread with Andy Ruiz, man.
All right, dog. I feel you, Sype. That's what's up.
All right, bro. Love, man. Take it easy, man.
All right, much love to you. Man, Samuel, get out of here, bro. I don't think he'll fight
These
for that.
guys don't want to fight for so many more years like that. They
Dumb
want to
and
get
dumb.
one good
Stupid as shit.
payday. One
Hey, man, y'all
payday
crazy
and
as
pass
hell,
out.
man. Boston Samuel. No, the host has an IQ of 200 plus. Yeah, man. I wish my IQ was that high. No. I don't have no damn IQ 200 plus.
You know what? It would be that high if you use more than half your brain.
Yeah. Yeah. If you use half your brain, it would probably be higher than that. People always say half a brain. Well, we don't even use half a brain. So if you use half your brain, it would be fucking 10 times that probably. Tell you the truth. But anyway, man, that Shannon Savannah Marshall is fighting this weekend. Syfe Bud jumped off real quick before we got to talk about this. Hey, bro, Savannah Marshall is a beast. Now, Clarissa Shields is starting to call her out, bro. I wonder if Eddie Hearn's going to make this fight. Here's the problem with that fight.
I would love if Clarissa Shields was in the chat room right now.
Oh, yeah. I would love if she was on the panel. Here's the thing. Savannah Marshall and Clarissa Shields.
Who do you think looks better, Serena Williams or Clarissa Shields? I think Clarissa Shields a little. Well, that's a tough one, man.
Well,
maybe not Serena.
I don't even know, bro. I don't know. From the neck up, Clarissa. From the neck down, Serena. So that's how I say it like that.
Well,
hold on for a second. Hold on. Fight. Fuck the good ladies' bodies, bro. Let's talk about the fights. Savannah Marshall. I want to talk about Savannah Marshall because I think that she's the only one up there that can challenge Clarissa Shields. I don't really know much about this lady that I'm gonna go talk to Julius. Ring IQ, y'all get Julius. If you want to know anything about women's boxing, which I defer to Julius, I'll go watch a video that he has on or just simply hit him up because that's my dog. I hit him up. Either way, I don't know anything about this Femke Hermans or whatever. I don't know anything about her. Is for the WBO middleweight title. I suspect Savannah Marshall puts her away. Like this her head movement, her changing level. Like she works the body. She got a hell of a 1-2 or 1-2-1. She throws hooks. I mean, her movement is furious. Like she got these feints and stuff. She's long. She's tall. She hits hard. Savannah Marshall's the complete package, bro. Absolutely complete package. What Samuel Shaw said, nah, high IQ people not going back and forth with dummies, with two dummies. Well, then why the hell I go back and forth with you and Monster every day, Samuel Shaw? You right. You're right. I'm not high IQ because I go back and forth with you two idiots every day. Oh man, that was a tough conversation with them two, D. Man, D, whatever, bro. I don't know. Bar just crazy, bro. Deontay Wilder and Francis Ngannou. Francis Ngannou, you know what? Doughboy will beat the shit out of Francis Ngannou. Derek Chisora beat the hell out of Francis Ngannou. I bet you.
But we're not talking about that, man. We're talking about the bronze bomber
Pride
versus
boxing
the
champ. That's
predator, man.
worthless. It's a beat up. It's a fight. He better off fighting Carlos Negron. Carlos Negron might have more of a chance to beat up Wilder than Francis Ngannou.
If you could
Francis
put like
Ngannou
Manny Pacquiao and like Floyd and McGregor on that same card, oh my god, that's like $1 billion fight, man.
Manny Pacquiao and Floyd. That's the fight. That's what. If anybody want to get on the fight card, they should try to get on that fight card. They'll fight for the third time because even though they old and everything, people will buy the hell out of that fight because Manny been more active and it's just another chance to see Floyd Mayweather lose. That fight would still sell big. Manny Floyd, the trilogy. That fight right there was
there's so many Manny Pacquiao fans out here, man. I see a lot of even like, okay, I'll just say like Mexicans and brothers wearing Manny Pacquiao shirts, man. Because
Pacquiao literally has a country behind him.
Everywhere, man.
He literally has an entire country behind him.
He is a
Savannah
superstar.
Marshall, back to Marshall. If Savannah Marshall wins this fight, which she should, man, could we see a Clarissa Shields? Another thing standing in the way of that Clarissa Shields, she get ready to fight this MMA. She doing this MMA thing, bro. She got that coming up. Now, I do know money talk and BS walk. So, Eddie Hearn, I have to come out of pocket because Clarissa want to get paid now. And to tell you the truth, I don't blame her. Now she done did a pay-per-view and everything. Eddie going to have to pay her some money to fight Savannah Marshall. But, man, that's a fight that's desired. I think a lot of people that don't even watch women's boxing, they know about Savannah Marshall, and everybody know about Clarissa Shields. People, they're talking about that fight. See if Clarissa Shields could beat Savannah Marshall. So keep an eye on. If y'all
Clarissa,
haven't seen,
call in, Clarissa, please. We would love you to join.
If y'all haven't seen Savannah Marshall fight, y'all go watch her fight this weekend, man. Don't miss that fight. Like, this girl's got skills. She can box, man. I'm telling you, she can definitely box. Faust in the building. He said, I want to see Wilder come back in boxing. The guy's entertaining as hell in the ring. Yeah. I want to see him return too. The Broccoli D asked for breakfast is messing up his breath. Whatever, man. I don't have Manny face down. Knock the F out. Oh, against Crawford? Yeah, if they fight, man, I could see Crawford stopping Manny. I could definitely see Crawford. I can't pick Manny over Crawford, bro. I don't see that fight, Manny shoot for $50 million. Manny, like, forget about that. It's a wrap. I guess he get like 40 out of that. His cut like 40 out of that. Crawford 10. I think that's the argument. Crawford haggling over money. It's just, I don't know what else could be holding up this fight.
100 million up, man. That's like, we're not really talking about anything less than that, really. At this stage,
no. They don't even that fight. Ain't nobody investing.
100 million fight.
Nobody's investing that money. No, see, this is what you don't understand about that fight. Qatar, these guys, these rich oil sheiks or whatever, these guys out in Qatar,
Dubai, Abu Dhabi.
Yeah, they offered to put up the site fee. Them not offering to put up the site fee, Crawford and Pacquiao won't happening because Bob and ESPN not going to come off the money it takes to pay for it to Manny Pacquiao. They're not. So the site fee is imperative with this. So $100 million, forget about it. Ain't nobody paying no fucking $100 million to watch Pacquiao Crawford. Nobody's going to invest in that. That will never happen. He said, no, D, I was responding to this fool saying Mexicans having mini shirts. Oh, okay. Or get him. Brown gonna want to get him. Yeah.
No, because it's a Nike. It's actually a Nike shirt. I think it's a Nike shirt.
Yeah, bro. But just again, dog. That's why I told you to stop bringing those type of comments to the table. Look, here's another good fight, guys. I don't know if you know these fighters, but Stanionis is fighting Thomas Delorme. 12-round fight. That's going to be a good damn fight. Like this, the fights this weekend, guys. We got a lot of good fights. Like Jared Anderson and F.A. Jagua. I'm not saying that they're good fights, but we want to see these guys fight. I know I want to see both of them fight. Then Joe Smith, Maxim Vlasov. Good fight. Jaron in his boots, Sergey Lipinets. We know that's a good fight. We got Conor, Benn, Samuel, Vargas. But then the interesting fights, again, like Savannah Marshall, that's an interesting fight. We expect her to win. But Stanionis and Thomas Delorme is going to be a good fight, right? This is going to be an actually good fight. Stanionis is undefeated right now, so he's trying to keep that. And Thomas Delorme is a good step-up fight for him. So keep your eyes peeled on that one. And Erwin Ancajas and fucking Jonathan Rodriguez. Ancajas and Rodriguez is fighting. That's going to be a good fight. That's going to be a damn good fight. It's a super flyweight title. That's why Cyberbuzz said I'm biased for the little guys. I'm not biased for the little guys, but those are the fights, guys. Those are the fights this weekend. I will probably cut out early today because I got to get this video done for tonight and do another couple of things. Put this video out for today. But yeah, I just want to talk about the fights a little bit. I didn't give predictions. Let me give some predictions real quick. Early predictions. Let me look at the fight. All right, Jared Anderson, I expect him to win by probably a 5th round knockout over Jeremiah Karpency. F.A. Jagma, an enigma this guy is. Brian Howard, he should put him to sleep round 7 or 8. Joe Smith, Maxim Vlasov, really big fight, really good fight, man. Joe Smith somewhere between 9 to 12. I haven't decided yet. I'm going to go Joe Smith by stoppage, somewhere between 9 and 12. Erwin Ancajas and Jonathan Rodriguez. I expect Ancajas to win that. Majority decision, Ancajas over Jonathan Rodriguez. Stanionis over Thomas Delorme. 10th round stoppage. I'm going to go Stanionis stops Delorme in the 10th round. Jaron in his boots stops Sergey Lipinets. Let's say 9th round stoppage for Jaron in his boots. Savannah Marshall. 6th round stoppage over Hermans. I don't know really how to pronounce her first name. And my boy, Conor Benn. I expect Conor Benn to get the job done. 7th round stoppage for Vargas might be a little tougher than that. Let's say 10th round stoppage for Conor Benn over Samuel Vargas. There you go. Those are my predictions for this week. And Bo Ike, thanks for joining me today, brother. And y'all know I always in this thing. For the love of sports, let's talk about it. Peace.